You can get the sauce much.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Today we are counting down to Forza Horizon 5, and I decided there's no better way to do such than hopping on this ancient... My controller just disconnected. It's a continuing issue, I'm sorry. It's a really old controller and I'm using it wired, so my super old micro USB just disconnects. It happens. Anyways, Forza Horizon 2, here we are. Hit the wheel spin, hit the... When did this game come out? Like 2012? So I was gonna say like hit the dab, but I don't even know if that was a thing, and that might have been like 2017. Anyways, Nissan 240SX S13, and if you don't know, I'm an S chassis guy, okay? My current project, my continuing project, has been an S14, Koki front end, no engine currently, because I blew it up at Club Loose. But anyways, I wanted to visit some old drift sections from back in the day. So this is the map. If you've never played this game, great game. It hasn't aged that well, but you know, it's a good game. I wanted to revisit this drift section, a quick little video, just to showcase just some of the classic nostalgia of this game. Because I grew up on this game. I actually bought my first Xbox to play this game, and I built my channel off of this game. As a nice little throwback, we are going to build my S13. Hey, shut up, bitch. We are going to build my S13 in Forza Horizon 2, and we are going to drift it. How am I going to do this? It has a gold flake in it. What's the best way of doing this? I wanna do the car justice here, even though it's a complete pile. Apply decals. The menus in this game, man. I'm very happy with the improvements they made between this game and Horizon 3, because it is honestly painful playing these older Forza games. They just did not have the menus figured out at all. You get the vinyl and you go down a little bit on the transparency, so you get the kind of like pop through. It looks like there's some pearl in it. So let's go like 85 looks good. We'll do the whole car and see where we're at. So for this build, we're not going to keep it completely accurate to my S13 because I sold it without an engine. So technically, like, it wasn't really, we can't recreate that, right? We can't drift the car with no engine in Forza. So I figured we'd do like a little tier here. We'll start out with something simple, like a nice KAT. See how we do with that, and then we might upgrade it to something comparable to how my S14 will be, with a nice powerful engine swap. Alright, something I do appreciate is that this is a US spec car. You can swap in the SR20, but you can see it as a 2.4 liter, so it is actually a KA. Now we could go to street tire. I think we really need these stock tires that are just super old and crusty, because we're probably going to have some grip issues. I don't know how much the KAT is going to push. I'm betting it's not going to be a lot of power though. So I actually don't know what the wheels look like on my car. That's bad. I sold the car like, it's on my Instagram, like month, 2 months. Okay, well, we're not recreating it anymore. It's just the paint, that's it. Let's see how much power we make with this bad boy. Any predictions? Put them in the comment below. If this video gets 3 comments, if this video gets 3 comments, I will upload a video for the first week of November. But it's got to get 3 comments. See, little do you know, it's actually mid-October right now, and I'm backlogging videos because I'm a professional YouTuber. So, yeah, get played because you're getting a video regardless. But 3 comments. Come on, boys. 427 horses. Okay, in real life, that would absolutely slay. But we all know that Forza just... Oh, the kit's fixed. That's lame. I wanted it to look all bunk. Alright. Okay. Well, what I was trying to say is 400 horsepower in Forza does not get you very far. Alright. In real life, you'd be an absolute menace with a 400 horsepower KA. The predecessor to drift suspension was the Storm Island like rally suspension. Okay, with the rally suspension, you actually get significantly more angle than you do with race suspension. So if you're ever hopping in these old games, it's not in Horizon 1, but Horizon 2, go ahead and throw rally suspension on it. That gets you a little more angle, and you can actually... Really?
Dude, how's things?
No. Let's go for it, baby. Oh, wow. Okay. She actually kicks out a little bit. Wasn't expecting that. I thought the 400 horsepower was going to be a problem, but on these like street stock sport crap tires, it's not bad. I feel like normally when I would drift on 400 horsepower, I'd probably put on the higher tire compound, but this feels pretty good. And obviously we're going to need to make some adjustments to the tune, like maybe lowering tire pressure, because it's a little uncontrollable, if I'm honest. That was mildly distracting, but we're working through it. Yeah, seeing like Horizon 4 with the drift suspension, you could easily link that, but you actually have to use like technique in this game, which obviously I don't have, as you just saw from me hitting a fence and literally spinning out. Alright, we'll just hot lap it here. Can't let our oil temp get too hot though. RIP. Yeah, we're just gonna park for a second and talk about my life struggles, okay? Obviously, the AI in this game don't understand the pain that I'm feeling right now, and the fact that my car just imploded and self-destructed, and I'm very sad about it. Okay, so there's several different storylines here. I own an S14, and I owned an S13. I bought the S13 in October 2020. I bought the S14 in January 2020, so 2 S chassis in a year. We're scooping them up. I was going to stockpile, but I decided, hey, S13, it's not really my thing. I'm not really into the hard edges. I'm more of like a smooth and sexy kind of guy, so going for the S14. Hence the mullet. So I own the S13, post a TikTok on it, blows up. 1.2 million views as we stand here. Okay, so that launches my TikTok career. I'm like, you know what? I'm booming on TikTok. Drop the whole YouTube thing. I retire from YouTube. No longer a professional YouTuber. Okay? That's cool. So I tear the car down, and it had a single cam KA. Okay? I do my absolute best to get it running. I get it to crank and fire after like a lot of pain. Okay? Get it to run on starter fluid. I replace the fuel pumps, drain the tank, like clean out all the rust, full 9. Okay? Redo the entire fuel system. Get it to crank on gas, and it would rev. It had some electronical issues, but I got it to run. I drove it like up and down from like our storage lot to the garage to work on it a couple times, and then we get a wicked snowstorm. Okay, I've never seen anything like this in Texas. It was wild. Okay, so the car is covered in like foot of snow. That's an extreme exaggeration. It was snow, okay. Unfortunately, I forgot that I filled the radiator with my garden hose. So what do you know? I go down there, once the snow clears up like a week later, I go down there to like start working on the car, and there's a hole in the engine block. I'm like, well, shoot, brother. So I pull the motor, sell the motor for 420 big stacks. I start doing body work on the car. I shave the bay, get it looking nice, crispy cream glazed donut on that bitch. You know, it's getting nice and smooth. Looks super nice, right? And I'm like, I don't want this piece of junk anymore. So I sold it. That's it. That's the end of the story. I sold it. Anyways, back to the game here. What was the point in me telling this story? Oh, it's that I don't own the vehicle anymore, I guess, or something. I think what we're gonna do. First adjustment to the tune. I want to turn tire pressure up a little bit in the front so we can skate a little more, because right now it's biting a lot. Gearing is kind of being a pain. We have not a lot of torque and not a lot of power, and I don't know which I want more, so hopefully that'll do something for me. The toe, it feels good, but it's a little too grippy. Okay, 200 pounds per inch. We're gonna crank that up. Crank that up. Actually, just crank all these up a little bit. You can tell I got a real art, science, or art, or something. Double clutch kick, double fist pump, transition. Okay, take it wide, take it nice and wide. I think that's the key here. We definitely can't link this one, so we gotta do like one of these little maneuvers right here. I went a little too aggressive there. My bad, my bad. We're just gonna cut that out of the video and act like I didn't. No, we're not. No. That's something I am actually noticing, is this game has so many drivatars. Like, they couldn't just dial it back like a solid 10% for me. The AIs, I get it, it's traffic, but the drivatars are something else, dude. I can't even illegally drive on the street. I can't even illegally street drift without them causing havoc. That is what... Okay, I'm dropping the wheel, and it's throwing me off every single time. Alright, we're done here. We're going to go back. We're going to throw in a more capable power plant, and we're going to try this on a stickier tire setup, because I want to get some reverse entries. Okay, I don't know about you, but I need an intro to this video. Okay, and if you're watching at this point, which very few of you actually... Shut up. We need more power. Okay, we got plenty of engine options. Okay, got the VVT inline 4 2-liter. That is an SR20. We've got a something. Got an RB. Got a V8. Got a 4-rotor. Okay. Do we do the RB? Just because it's like cool. Okay, there we go. Cams added so much power. That's also going to help keep us in power longer. 10k RPM. You're just kind of like playing with the clutch a little bit, you know, getting them nice and revvy. I could wait for it to be daytime, but now we got the pop-ups. And everybody wants pop-ups until they have to work on them, and the maintenance is awful. So don't even come at me. Like a kid watches a Donut Media video and he wants pop-ups. I don't understand the society we live in. I don't really have a choice though, because I was put here, okay? I'm just trying to live my day-to-day life, and all these kids are coming at me, but you had pop-ups, and I'm like, but I didn't care, and I never used them, and they're ugly. Go ahead and unsubscribe just because I said that. It's okay. Okay, we're going to tile out some camber, because now we actually got some power. Add that toe back we were missing before. A little bit of toe in the rear will help with... Just a little bit of toe in the rear will help with forward bite. And now we actually are going to soften this stuff up so we get a little more squat. Helps propel the car forward. We might have to come back and crank tire pressure down, but should be taken care of. Alright, 5th gear. We were in, struggling at 3rd before. And, I need to readjust my body position because I cannot maneuver the joystick correctly. I'm trying to remember where my other section was. I think that was the main one I ran. I'm gonna have to go check my videos though. Was it this one? It was one of these towns. Fifth gear. There's Popper in there. I overcook it every time. It looks really boring, but there it is. My S13 hatch. I hope you enjoyed the video. Once again, we are running daily uploads up until the launch of Forza Horizon 5. And hopefully, we can continue. If you have any ideas for what you'd like to see in Forza Horizon 5, drop them in the comments below. Also, if you made it this far in the video, here's your heads up for the outro, which may be a little loud, but gave you a fair warning. So, have a good day.
So if I die, I'ma die young. Every day I've been getting fucked up. Finally know the difference between the law and the drugs. Shawty tell me I should really sober up.